I eat healthy things. I don't understand why I've got an 8 stone.
Oh, please don't put it in your mouth. Please don't put it in your mouth.
So if somebody were to be documenting and keeping watch of how I was eating back then, I don't think I could survive that. That'll be too much for me. Hey guys, it's Jermaine and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Jermaine. I make videos about the fat acceptance, fat liberation, body positive movement. I shed light on all the craziness that goes on in that movement as somebody who used to be a part of the fat acceptance movement, in case you didn't know. And sometimes I talk about other social topics that pique my interest. So if you're into those kind of videos, you'd like to hear my take on stuff, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And if you're returning to my channel, I just want to say welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being a part of my little family here on YouTube. I love you guys and appreciate you so much. This video is going to be a chill one. If you guys been on this channel for a while, you know one of my favorite things is British television. I feel like the Brits has the best sense of humor, in my opinion. Okay, I love American sense of humor too, but something about British sense of humor, like how unhinged, how they just don't care, they're so savage, like I love it. Me personally, give me the racial stereotype jokes, give me the sexism jokes, give me the fatness jokes, like all of it. As long as it's all in good fun and people are not being like purposefully evil and purposefully mean, but it's in good fun, you know what I mean? I love it. Don't worry, I'm not going to throw any racial jokes or sexism jokes here. But we are going to be looking at a TV show called Secret Eaters, which is one of my favorite. I've done a couple of Secret Eaters episodes. I think I've done like 2 or 3 on this channel. And today we're going to be looking at another one together. Secret Eaters, if you didn't know, it's a British television show where people go to them wanting to lose weight and they don't know why they're fat.
I eat small meals, but I still pile on the pounds.
I'm getting all the nutrition I need and I'm not really eating that much. It mystifies me that I have gained so much weight.
And so the show uncovers these people's eating habits and show it to them so that they can see how much they're eating. And usually it's more than they think they're eating. So let's get into it.
I'm on my way to Orpington in Kent to meet a young couple who can't understand why they've piled on the pounds. Katie and Michael have not only grown up together, but also grown outwards together.
When me and Michael met, we were both quite a lot slimmer than what we are now, but since we've been together, we have put on quite a bit of weight.
In fact, in the last 4 years, they've put on a massive 8 stone between them, but have no idea why.
As you can see in our fridge, we've got no chocolates or anything bad that you typically see in an overweight person's fridge, and this is why we can't understand why we are the size we are.
I don't think I do anything different to other people. I think my diet is quite balanced.
I love it when the beginning of the show, they always are like, I feel like I eat like a normal amount of food. I eat just like everyone else. I don't eat in excess or whatever, until later they see how much they eat. And I feel like this is so true. These people are not lying that they don't eat that much. These people genuinely believe they don't eat that much. And I was one of those people who genuinely had no idea, because sometimes the food feels small. In your mind, sometimes you think, well, if the food is small, hence the calories are probably like 20 calories. Like you don't even think, or even some people don't even know about calories. I was one of those who didn't even know about calories until much later in my life. So I feel like this is real. This is relatable to a lot of people, especially those who were overweight and you've gone on a weight loss journey. Sometimes when you see things like this, it does take you back to a time when you genuinely just didn't know.
20-something couple want to shed their excess pounds and be healthier for their daughter's future. So I've come to Katie and Michael's flat to try to get to the bottom of their ballooning bodies.
This is what I'm saying to their ballooning bodies. I'm telling you, the humor is so unhinged. I am so here for it.
Hello, Katie, Michael. Yeah, hello, can I come in? Yeah, of course you can. Brilliant. I'm a stay-at-home mum. I spend all day looking after my little girl and I absolutely love it.
Hey, what to you?
She's definitely...
I feel like stay-at-home moms have more chances of getting really big because you don't really have much movement per se. Like, yeah, maybe carrying your kid around, or like sometimes you play around, but not every mom runs around and play with their kid. So I feel like when you're a stay-at-home mom and if your chores are not so much and you're doing a lot of chores every single day, it is easy to put on weight if you're not conscious. And then like when you're bored or when you're not doing anything, you're probably just snacking and constantly eating. I'm getting the feeling they're going to show us that, like when she's not doing anything, because she's the stay-at-home mom. So when she's not doing anything, there's a high chance she's snacking away. Which is why I love to keep busy, because I feel like when you keep busy, you don't have time to think about food. Today I worked, I finished work at 4, I shot a video, I edited and uploaded the video right after that, and then now I'm shooting another video and it's 9 at night. I ate breakfast. I had like a chia seed yogurt pudding thing for breakfast. I ate 1 piece of chicken for lunch because I just had it in the fridge and I just heated it up. I had no time to think about making anything. Because the danger of not keeping busy is stuffing your face.
Take me through what you would eat during a typical day.
I don't think I've had regular breakfast since I started secondary school. And now I've got to get up, I've got to sort Isabel out, I've got to get her to nursery, and I don't eat. And then obviously like on a Tuesday and Thursday, I go straight from dropping her off to the gym.
Down, up, down.
I do 2 classes a week, body attack and body combat. I should be losing weight doing these classes, even if it's just £1 a week or even half a pound. I should be losing something. And then by the time I come back and pick her up, it's lunchtime. So I make her lunch. And while I'm kind of making, like, I'll cut an extra bit of cucumber for me to eat.
But so far, Katie, you're saying I don't eat any breakfast, I go to the gym, and then I'm cooking my daughter's lunch and I'll pick off a little bit of extra cucumber.
Yeah,
or ham. You're not
or
eating
stuff like that.
anything?
No. I don't think that what I've eaten, say, in the last 7 days warrants so much weight.
So I'm just trying to work out where you're going wrong. I mean, what do you think it is?
I don't think I drink enough. I can probably go 1 or 2 days with maybe just a glass of water.
So do you think that if you had more water, then it would help you to lose the weight?
I think it would have more of an impact.
And how about you, Michael? Do you exercise?
I love it. This is so funny, guys. How crazy it is that there are people out there who just genuinely think that they are not doing anything to cause them to be this big. And I love this show because we live in a fat acceptance era where fat acceptance are constantly telling you that majority of the fat people are all sick and that's why they gain a lot of weight. Everybody that's fat is because of what they've been stuffing their faces with. I'm not saying that medical condition, and I'm not saying that medication can make you gain weight. I believe it can affect your hormones and stuff, and then you start gaining weight quickly, or you become hungrier and all of those things. But it's not the majority, and I feel like fat acceptance uses that as the excuse for everybody. I love shows like this because it kind of ground you a little bit and make you look at reality and stop living in this fantasy, weird, crazy fat acceptance world. Like, no, sometimes it's just as simple as you eat too much, you get fat.
Not often, no.
I mean, he says he doesn't do exercise, but like, he's walking around, literally, his shift, he'll do 8 to 16 hours at work, and he's walking around all day.
When I'm at work, you're moving all the time between 18 platforms. So you're moving from one to another. There is no stopping. You are stood up for near enough 8 hours of the day. At work, I'll have something like a sandwich or the meal deal from the shop.
Yeah.
Or I'll just have a drink and not have nothing.
So it sounds as though you're not really eating a great deal during the day. You tend to eat at night when you're together, is that right?
Yeah.
What sort of stuff are you cooking?
I love pasta salads, and like even like my carbonara is just full of vegetables, like mushrooms, onions, peppers. Like my stir fry, not to brag, I think my stir fry is pretty good.
What do you think, Michael?
Yeah, this is good.
It's the only dish that he's admitted is better than his mum's.
Why do you want to lose weight?
I want to lose weight because I want to be more active with Isabel. Because at the moment, not running around with her too much in the park because you get out of breath from that.
So you want to be a fit and
I want
active
to be
dad?
a fun dad, yeah.
To find out why their weight is spiralling out of control, Katie and Michael have agreed to let us monitor their every mouthful around the clock for 5 days. We've placed cameras in all the secret eating hotspots to get a true picture of what they really eat. We need you to eat absolutely normally for the next week. Promise?
Promise.
Let's be real. Every time she tells them, we need you to eat exactly the same for the next 2 weeks. And the reason why they're doing that is because they need to genuinely monitor so they can help you. So if you suddenly lose weight during this time, that means you were not really, eating the way you usually eat. But what I find really funny is, like, let's be real. People are going to eat the way they've been eating to just suddenly go 2 weeks straight and like do really well, or like cut out everything that you've been eating, live this fake life. Like, it's going to be so hard. I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't. I always need to ease my way into it.
Get an idea of what they think they eat, we ask them to complete a food diary over the course of a normal week. Katie recorded eating, on average, around 1,500 calories a day, including lots of healthy salad. Michael listed eating around 1,300 calories a day, including nutritious home-cooked meals and sugar-free cola. According to their food diaries, it's a mystery why they aren't losing weight. But will our surveillance reveal discrepancies between what they think they eat and what they actually eat?
I think it's so crazy. Like, where do they even come up with this number? How do you even decide that you are eating 1,500 and 1,300 calories a day? Like, where did you even come up with this number? Did you just like randomly say? Or maybe the professionals help them calculate based on what they're saying? But it, like, as you're saying it to the professionals, you have to know you're lying. Like, come on. You have to know, nah, there is no way this is true. But I'm just going to tell them anyway. This is so funny. Every single person, every single family on this show is like this. They are always like, oh, I eat this much or I eat that much, when it's actually so much more than that. Which I don't understand. How does this happen?
The surveillance cameras are rolling. It's 4 a.m. and Michael's performing some mouth-to-spout resuscitation in the kitchen before he heads to work at London Euston, where he catches any fare dodgers. But there's no dodging our private investigators, even at this hour. At the station, P.I. Duncan keeps his eyes trained on Michael.
He hasn't eaten anything yet, but hopefully when he goes for lunch he will do.
Now, Michael told me he only has a sandwich or a drink for lunch.
We've just followed Michael to the shops. He's bought a Boost bar, which he snacked on at work.
Wait, Boost bars are so high in cal. Oh my god, I used to be obsessed with Boost bars. Like, so sweet. Literally, it's just like diabetes in a bar. I used to be so obsessed with it. And let me just check out how many calories is a Boost bar. I just know for a fact it's very high in calories. How many calories are in a Boost bar? Cadbury Boost bar has... Oh, okay, that's not as much as I thought. 248 to 250. Okay, that's not as much as I thought. I don't know why I thought it would be like 500 calories, because it does feel like 500 calories in your mouth, but this is not that bad. Okay, ignore me. Let's go back.
There's been a minor derailment on the lunchtime run, but those healthy eating claims haven't hit the buffers yet. Back at the flat, it's breakfast time for little Isabel. None for Katie, though, because of course she told me she hasn't eaten breakfast in years. Now, how do you get a 2-year-old to eat? One for Mummy, one for Isabel, one for Mummy, one for... Oh, Mummy. Don't eat breakfast, eh, Katie? Studies have found that people who eat breakfast are less likely to be overweight than those who skip it. We'll keep watching exactly what passes their lips over the next 5 days.
I was sitting right behind her and I saw everything she ate.
We've left no stone unturned to discover if this young couple could be eating more than they realise.
Sometimes when I think back to how I used to eat, I would be so embarrassed to have not just one person, but 2 people watching me. And this is not just like 2 PIs watching you. It's going on TV for the world to see how chaotic your eating habits is. Like, literally, if you guys knew how I used to eat, I would start my day with like a Malaysian breakfast, and it would be like nasi lemak or some kind of noodles or something like that. And I would eat as early as like 8 o'clock in the morning. The minute I'm at work, I would buy it on the way to work. And then after I eat this savory thing, I'm like, I need something sweet. So I would always pack, I would have a stash of Tiger biscuits. One of these. I don't know if you guys have this in the US, but this is big in Malaysia. And it's one of those milky biscuits that parents give kids when they go to school for like a snack or whatever. I would eat one of those, that whole packet. And then after I'm done with that, then I start my work for the day, right? So I'm working throughout the day, and suddenly I'm like, it's 10 something. I'm feeling peckish. And so I will go get myself another biscuit or some kind of dessert or something. I will need to just stuff my face with something sweet. I'm a sweet tooth. And then after that, it's lunchtime. So lunchtime is a big serving of rice. I would have chicken. 90% of the time it's fried chicken, and I would buy it from like a shop nearby. My colleagues are going out for lunch. I would always be that person asking them to buy food for me because I would never want to go out. To be honest, my lunch break, I do not like going here, going there. I want to stay in the office, not move my butt at all, and just wait for my food to arrive, and then I eat it. And then after I've eaten that, guess what? It's like 3 something in the afternoon. It's time for tea time. So I have coffee, and then I have my tiger biscuit or some kind of oat biscuit or something. I need like biscuits that are like really dense and really creamy and really milky. And then once I'm done with that, I log off for the day. I go back home. On the way home, majority of the time, it's McDonald's drive-thru. And then a lot of times I would have some kind of cake, some kind of dessert. There used to be a petrol station opposite my house. I would go over, or I would ask my sister to go over and help me buy some kind of chocolate and ice cream. Like literally, guys, every single day, this is how I was eating. So if somebody were to be documenting and keeping watch of how I was eating back then, I don't think I could survive that. That'll be too much for me. Kudos on these people for being okay for the world to use them as an example of what we're all doing wrong.
Couple now think their time of being watched is over. But sorry, Katie and Michael, our covert cameras are still rolling.
But they're all natural sugars, so.
Oh, God! Surprise! Michael's not even flinched.
I'm still reading.
Are you still reading? You're busy.
Yeah.
You're busy. Come on in, guys, because this is your very own Secret Eaters incident room. Take a look at your food tables. Michael, this is yours on the left. Katie, this is yours on the right. Just a snapshot of what we caught you guys eating. If you come over here to our
You know what's so interesting is how they were like, oh, we eat really healthy. She said like she eats like slices of cucumber, whatnot. That table is brown. Everything on that table looks as brown as can be. Beige and brown. Ain't nothing green, orange, or red on there.
Surveillance board. Our private investigators were on you 24/7.
I thought somebody was following me. They clearly weren't.
They really were following you. So, Katie, we caught you up there with a donut in your gob. Michael, we've got you in Euston Station. You were watched 24/7. Do you want to know a little bit more?
No.
No? Can we go home? Yeah. I'm going to show you a little bit more. If you come and sort of stand over here. First up to the plate is Katie. At just over 19 stone, she puts her weight gain down to not drinking enough water and skipping meals.
I don't think I've had regular breakfast since I started secondary school. Once or twice.
She put her weight gain on not drinking enough water and skipping meals. That's funny.
Plate is Katie. At just over 19 stone, she puts her weight gain down to not drinking enough water and skipping meals.
I don't think I've had regular breakfast since I started secondary school. Once or twice, normally on a Saturday, I'll go out with my best friend and we'll go and have lunch. But even that tends to be a jacket potato shop.
I just love it. We're like, I'm so fat because I hardly ever eat. The signs of that, it's so funny. Like even as you're saying it, even like there is no way you believe what you're saying, girl. Come on.
Be fair to say that you really are not eating your breakfast or your lunch.
Not as often as I should.
Let's find out. Have a look at this.
It's just 1 o'clock now. It's lunchtime. Hopefully she's going to have lunch. We'll catch what she eats on camera.
I think you'll find Katie doesn't eat lunch, Duncan. However, her daughter and niece have to be fed, so the family head into an American diner. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Hello, chicken wings and fajitas. Just remember, Katie, chicken wings today equals bingo wings tomorrow.
That was yummy.
Katie thinks her weight gain could be down to not drinking enough water. But there's no diluting the fact that Katie just enjoys her food. It's home time for the family. But hang on, Katie's making a detour, Duncan. Donuts, quick!
She's got the donut donuts with her in the car now.
I'm so curious if all 6 is for her or what.
Who knows? And how many of them she has herself.
Back at the flat, Duncan's waiting to see if Katie and the donuts have come home full circle.
Eating it there?
And there she is.
I think she's finished
Jam
it.
dunk. Clearly, you do not care about your diet today, Katie. The next day, the lady who doesn't lunch is having lunch. Inside, our spy, Cameron, keeps tabs. Cameron spots Katie making her way to the salad bar, where she deftly pulls a pint of mayonnaise.
684 calories of mayo is wild. Wait, I just need a second to process that. 680 or 48, whatever that was, of calories in just dressing. You guys, that's an entire meal. You can eat an entire meal. You can eat 2 meals for that amount of calories. That is crazy. That is kind of gross. I love mayo, don't get me wrong. Like, I love mayo in my sandwiches, like a dollop or maybe like half a tablespoon, or maybe even a tablespoon. If it's light mayo, I can do a tablespoon. But that is wild.
Let us see if this is just the tip of the iceberg.
She had a chicken, mushroom and cheese stack with fries and a lemonade.
If Katie thinks this is a healthy meal, she really is out to lunch.
So that's 2030. Wait, what was it? I better look properly. That was...
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
She had a chicken, mushroom and cheese stack with fries and a lemonade.
If Katie thinks this is a healthy...
2,139 calories. That's what some people eat in an entire day. That's still too much calories for a day, especially like for a woman who is not even active. That's, I mean, can we just let that sit in for a bit? This is what some people do and don't even realize. This is what I used to do and not even realize. You're eating what an average man probably eats an entire day, or an active woman, and this is just like a random day in the middle of the week. This is not even a special occasion. Crazy.
Healthy meal, she really is out to lunch. The following day, self-confessed lunch skipper Katie is, you guessed it, having lunch.
The following day.
But at least it's a healthy jacket potato on the menu. Spectacular. But aye, take a look at this snapshot provided by our informer, revealing cheese and beans, coleslaw, and side order of garlic bread, all washed down with a fizzy drink.
See, here's what I'm confused, because she's a housewife. Why is she eating out a lot? Like, is it just me, or I feel like she's ate out like 3 times already this week so far? Because this is only supposed to be like a compilation for a week or 2 weeks. So 3 times she's already eaten out in the middle of the week. And you're a housewife. I don't get it. Like, I work full-time and I'm still cooking. A lot of people work full-time and they're still cooking. But for people to just be like, this is just a normal as adults, a mom, every day you're feeding your kid outside food when you have the time to make food at home. I don't know. I'm not judging, but I am questioning.
You're telling me that, oh no, I don't really get to eat breakfast and lunch, certainly not as often as I should. And at least 4 days that we were following you, you were out eating lunch with your mates who dobbed you in.
To me, I'm going out to socialise with a friend. The food kind of just comes along with the socialising side of it. I don't think I consciously go for the unhealthy option.
We asked our dietitian, Lynn Garton, what effect Katie's lunchtime habits are having on her waistline.
Now, if during surveillance was a typical week for you, the amount of calories that you'd be getting from those foods eaten and prepared outside the home is equivalent to...
She's going to show me something bad.
The same number of calories as you'd find in these 40 cheeseburgers.
I feel slightly sick. That doesn't look nice. Seeing all the cheeseburgers really did bring it into perspective about how much I was eating.
Sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes, like, you need a visual of what you're doing to yourself in order for it to hit you and for you to suddenly, like, snap out of this, like, craze you've been in.
Katie is a social scoffer. If, like Katie, you enjoy eating out with friends, here are some tips to make sure it doesn't damage your diet. Select foods prepared with healthier cooking techniques, such as steaming, grilling, poaching or stir-frying. Banish the bread basket. And get a free app on your phone which can help you do some simple calorie mathematics to make sure you don't exceed your daily allowance.
My favorite thing to do is eat before I go anywhere. If I'm socializing, I'm going there, I'm going to get a coffee, or if I'm going to a bar with my friends, I'm going to get a wine there, and maybe I'll eat a little bit of like finger food here and there, but I need to be full before I go out. That is my thing. Like, it works for me, is I need to eat full, or I would make sure that we go to a place. So like, for example, every Sunday we do lunch together as a family, and there's a Kenny Rogers there. So every Sunday we know that we are going to eat at Kenny Rogers. Or at my office, there's a Subway downstairs. So I know that by default, if there is nothing for me to eat, or if I didn't bring something, I am going to go to Subway. So I feel like if you have like your fixed places that you go to and you know exactly what you're eating there, it's much easier. But my favorite go-to is to eat before I go, because I don't even want the temptation. Like, if you're full, if your stomach is full, they can put whatever in front of you. You're not going to want to, you're not going to feel that hunger or want to eat it. Maybe you'd want to taste a little bit of this or taste a little bit of that, but you're not actually going to be eating, if that makes sense.
I don't think I do anything different to other people. I think my diet is quite balanced.
Well, let's see what we found when you started your shift at work, but then you came back in the evening for dinner with Katie.
But is his diet on the healthy track at home? In the buffet car this evening, it's home-cooked lasagna on the menu.
That is actually awesome.
It does look so yummy. Which I what you normally eat.
Thanks, Katie.
I'll leave this in there,
It sounds about right.
With a portion that size, Michael's healthy eating is a thing of the past.
Nice it? No, you don't.
Finished? Are you sure?
If you want more, go get more.
I thought so. Michael's chug-chugging back into the kitchen.
Running to get more.
Michael's appetite
That's crazy. So he's just at 1,800 calories in that 2 sitting. Do you know what's so wild? I feel like a lot of times if you eat, in my experience, a lot of times when I eat and it's so good, it's so tasty that your mind thinks you need more and that you're still hungry, but actually no, it's just the lingering taste of what you just ate is so good that you want to eat it. You want to eat again. My thing is wait, just give it a while, and then after it goes away. Have you ever experienced, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, where you go somewhere? I used to experience this even when I was really big, okay? When I was really big, I would be eating, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is so good, I want to order another one. And then by the time you order and they actually make it, you actually don't want to eat anymore. You've lost interest in eating it. And it's because you allowed your body time to just process and to digest a bit. And then you realize, no, actually I'm quite full and I don't even have the crave to eat it anymore. Have you experienced that?
Evenings is like a runaway train. The following night, with roast lamb on the menu, Michael gets some sheep thrills in the kitchen. And with Katie's huge portion sizes, he's a mutton for punishment.
Babe.
Sorry, Katie, but tonight, Michael only has eyes for you. The next night, left to his own devices, Michael's causing carnage in the kitchen, dishing out punishment to some battered fish, stuffed sausages, waffles and baked beans. And this culinary criminal isn't done yet. He pepper sprays the pitiful plate with curry powder.
It's disgusting.
What?
Before dousing it with tomato sauce.
So embarrassing.
And in just 5 minutes...
I don't know how these people eat with a fork and knife on their furniture, on the pillow, on their lap. I just don't get it. Do you guys do this? I could never use fork and... I could never do this. I could never imagine myself putting my plate on a throw pillow that's on my couch. Like, what if it spills? Also, my couch is white. But even if it's not white, like, what if it spills? Or like, what if it stains? Or even if it touches, even if the food touches the cloth, like, that's kind of gross. I don't get how people eat like this.
Beans and sausages covered in ketchup literally look like a crime scene. We were like...
It tasted nice.
But then when you were cooking the lamb and you served up that meal, that was huge.
I know how much you'll eat, so I kind of dish it up.
Lynn, what does it mean for Michael when he gets back from work? He's not really eaten that much all day. What's going on in those meals?
You're eating huge portions, Michael, and a number of those meals are coming to over 1,500 calories.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
We asked Lynn to give Michael a breakdown of just how many calories were in his most calorific evening meal.
First of all, Michael had 2 potato waffles, providing 156 calories. The battered fish, 224 calories. 5 sausages, each come into 80 calories, so in total 400 calories. 3/4 of a tin of baked beans come into 253 calories. He added a dessert spoonful of curry powder, 14 calories. To finish it off, Michael added 5 large tablespoons of tomato ketchup, 115 calories. In total, this meal of Michael's came to 1,162 calories.
I love it when the family collaborates and help as well. Like when the family are like snitching on them. I just love it. It's so funny.
What I really need is for you to spy on her while you're serving food.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
I love my brother.
Katie's just arrived at her brother's for dinner.
After all her good work at the gym, can she exercise some restraint now? It doesn't look like it.
So, Craig, what exactly did Katie have to eat tonight?
Spaghetti bolognese, garlic bread.
It was easy.
He dubbed you in.
This was a fresh tub of mayonnaise almost.
Wow,
She's had most of that.
That's a lot of mayonnaise she's had. So how many pieces of garlic bread did she have?
This is exactly what we had.
Okay.
She loves
so
mayo.
She ate a whole stick of this.
No.
Of garlic bread with mayonnaise on the side.
She ate a whole stick of garlic bread with mayo, but she also ate that full plate of pasta. Yo, that is like carb overload. Like, oh my God, girl, why are you doing this? There is no way you're that hungry. This is like an emotional thing, or like what is happening? These are all in the span of 2 weeks.
Katie's gone into the local shop. I'm going to nip in there. These are the food items that she's bought, particularly 2 of these pain au chocolat.
Back home, Katie makes light work of the 2 pain au chocolat at 280 calories each. And later that evening, she and Michael head out for a romantic Chinese meal together. Katie's earlier 10-minute swim session could have burnt off 200 calories, but the pain au chocolat cost her 560. Now, after a belly-busting banquet, which included vegetable spring rolls, prawn toast and chicken with fried rice, her grand total of calories consumed is a massive, workout-shattering 1,439.
Do you know what's super sad though? Is like a lot of people think the reason why they are fat is because they don't exercise enough, and so they exercise like crazy, meanwhile you're actually, it's the diet that's the problem, and so you're so exhausted because you're like, why am I not seeing results? Why am I not seeing results? And you're exercising like crazy. And it can be very discouraging and very sad, especially if you're doing the kind of exercise that you don't even want to do or you don't even like. So it feels like work, and then you see no results.
All that post-workout binging affecting Katie's chances.
Well, Katie, it's great that you're doing exercise because weight management is all about calories. Calories in versus calories out. And if you're burning up a lot of calories through the exercise, that's fantastic. It will help with the weight. Unfortunately, though, on the other side, your calories in when you're doing that exercise is all been undone. All the good work is now been undone. So, for example, when you had that spaghetti bolognese meal at your brother's, you added nearly 1,000 calories in terms of garlic bread, cheese and mayonnaise. So that huge meal that you had after you did that exercise undid all the good work.
For once in my life, I don't actually know.
It's time for them to find out the difference between what they think they eat and what they actually eat.
Based on your food diaries, your calorie intake was coming out at around 1,300 calories a day. But during surveillance, you actually got through 2,900 calories.
That's a big jump.
Katie, based on your...
Okay, it does sound bad, but it's not too bad, especially for a guy who is on his feet all day, you know what I mean? But it's still kind of bad, and I feel like it will take a toll on you when you are not doing that kind of work anymore, that kind of physical work anymore.
Your food diaries, you thought you were getting through around 1,500 calories a day, but during surveillance, you got through 2,800 calories a day.
It's a lot.
I don't know what to say.
But honestly, I don't feel like it's as bad as some of the others I've seen, because like I've seen some who are like 4,000, 5,000 calories a day. So I can see why they think they're not eating that much, but you're still eating a lot. If you're going to compare with the other people, yeah, sure, you're not eating a lot. But in general, you are eating a lot of food. But I love this show because I love them painting that picture to you to show you how much food you eat versus what you think you eat. And not only to these people, like because it's on TV, it makes everyone reflect on their diet. Like this was one of the shows that I was watching initially when I started my weight loss journey as well, because it helps me evaluate what I'm eating and how much I'm eating. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it here, guys. Let me know if you liked this video. What are your thoughts on secret eaters? What are your thoughts on my take on this stuff? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. The links are all in the description box below. I don't know why I was going to say Twitter for some reason. And yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.